Okay guys, so today I wanted to show you how to do a cheek contour and blush application. I've done it on this side of my face, and I'm pretty sure you can tell kind of a difference between the undone side and the done side. So it's great. All you need to do is a couple of tools. It is a pro tip, a pro makeup tip. So I need a couple of different tools. First and foremost, when we're going to do, you can tell that this is a contour down here. You just need a brush to apply contour. You can use a thin blush brush that's a contoured blush brush that's kind of small and a little bit fluffy. A couple of different tools you can use. The one I'm using is this one here. I used to use this to apply foundation, but now I use it as a cheek contour. It's just domed, fluffy brush. It's kind of small, but it works really great for that. And then you're going to need a brush to apply your blush color with. I always use a fiber optic, this here. These are the best for getting naturally blended blushes, and it's pretty inexpensive. I got this one at coastalscents.com. This is a great brush for putting on the color. And then you'll just need another brush, a third brush. You can use this one for your highlight, but I prefer to use another brush. I just use a regular old face brush, a big fluffy one. I use that to help blend and to apply the highlight color at the top. Next, I want to talk about the actual colors and palettes that you need. The one I use is by EyeSlipsFace.com. It's the e.l.f. Contour Blushing and Bronzing Powder Duo. It is very similar to the NARS Duos, but a lot cheaper. This was $3 on the Studio line. So this color here is your blush color, this color here is your contour. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Illuminating Face Powder, the Smurfette one. You can use any illuminating face powder you have. This one just has a bit of a sheer sparkle to it when you put it on. Okay, so, and there's a couple of other products that you can use instead, but those are the ones I'm going to be using today. And then I'll go back and show you some things that you can use if you don't happen to have a set that's got the two colors in it. So it's quite easy. First, you're going to start off with the smaller domed brush to apply the contour. Get a little bit of that contour color, not a lot. Shake it off. And what you're going to do is kind of fish face. You want to suck in your cheeks so you can see the bottom of your cheekbone. That line's going to show you exactly where to put this contour. And what you're going to do is do up and down strokes. You're not going to do a straight line. Biggest problem people have with putting on blush is they do that straight line and they get a zebra stripe. It doesn't look natural. So, just up and down motions. And you're just going to place the dark color. Obviously, there's a huge patch of color there. Just keep blending. It'll go away. Okay, so it's kind of blended now. You don't want to completely cover it, but you're going to cover it with some blush color. So once you get that nice and blended, and the up and down strokes help it to not look like a big stripe across your face. Okay, once you got that on, move to the color. I'm using the same thing, this blushing color. I'm using this peach color here. You can use any shade of blush that you prefer with a fiber optic brush. Just going to get some of that on there. Shake it off, and then you always apply your blush kind of the same way. Don't do an up and down. That's just for your contour. Do a swirl for your blush. If you do the straight line, you're going to get the zebra stripe. Blend it right over the contour. And a lot of people think the blush goes here. No, it does not go here. It goes here and back. Don't put blush here unless it's a highlight and it's just to catch the light. You don't want to put color there. Sometimes it's hard not to because the brushes are big, but just try, don't do a big circle right there. So blend this into the skin and into that contour color. And just make sure you use a shade that's good for your skin. So now you can see we've got color. Here we've got contour, color. The next thing you're going to do is your highlight. So I'm going to move on to the Too Faced Illuminating Face Powder. I'm using the Smurfette collection and using my big fat face brush. I'm just going to get a little bit of that powder on there. It's very sheer, so you can't really see it, but what it does is it reflects the light on the tops of your cheekbones towards your eyes, makes your eyes look brighter, makes your face look even. So just apply this to the upper part. You're going to just go right along up here. And you can use you can use the stripe motion, the back and forth motion for this because it's a sheer color. You're not going to see a line or anything like that. And then I just kind of go down over it just to make sure it all looks very uniform. And that's it. It is so simple to do a contoured blush look. What it does is the contour color at the bottom brings your face in a little here. Then you've got the great color for your flush, and then you've got a great highlight at the top. So that's it. That's really all there is to it. It doesn't take very much time or very much effort. Just make sure you get everything nice and blended. When I back away from the camera, you can see the colors a lot better. And there's a shadow on this one a lot more. It's really not that dark, but I have a wall next to me, so the wall is casting a shadow there. But up close, you can see that that color it's blended. You don't see the line like it looks like in the thing. So that is it. That's it. You've got your color, got your highlight, all that. Now, if you don't have, a set like this one from Eyes Lips Face, it's only $3, so I definitely recommend getting it. But if you don't have one, just pull a bunch of different blush colors that you may have. In winter months, you may prefer to wear darker shades. I do. For example, when I used to wear this color by Meryl Norman. It's a very dark, dusty rose blush. I used to wear it in the winter so that I wouldn't look so pale, but this comes in handy as a great contour color. It doesn't have to be that brown color. Brown just works universally for most skin tones, but you can use color like this one, a really dark, dusty rose. I also sometimes will use this Avon Mineral Duo that I have. You have, you've got your highlight in here and your blush color in here. So the only thing you're lacking here is the contour color. But again, just get any kind of contour powder, get a darker shade of blush. Like these three would probably work well together. It looks very, very dark, but you don't use a lot and you blend it well. So you can go that route. Also, MAC has a product that I absolutely love called Mineralized Skin Finish. This one here, it's a baked mineralized skin blusher. It looks like that. This is the color Light Flush. So occasionally I'll also use this as actually as two products. Because it is mineralized skin finish, it has a sheer. It's got a color and a sheer. I don't really know if you can see it. It's not showing up. But I will sometimes use this alone. Just use the contour and then this, because this gives me color and highlight kind of at the same time. So that's a really great product. And then also I will use the Eyes Lips Face Shimmering Facial Whip. This is kind of hard to get used to if you're not used to using a cream blush, but it's really great. I only use this product for certain areas. I will use this to add my highlight here when I don't want to use the powder, and I'll also use this just around the outer edges of my eyes when I'm wearing eyeshadows that are matte because I want a little bit of shimmer. So I'll put it just on the corners of my eyes, right outside of my brow bone, and right up underneath here, just so the light catches your eyes a little bit more, makes them look a little bit more sparkly. But for this one, if you prefer to use this instead of the powder, you just squeeze a tiny, tiny little bit on your finger. Little bit, like that, and then you would just apply it and just sort of blend it in. So it's very easy to use, you just have to get used to the formula. So sometimes I'll use that. And again, you can't really see it, but what it's doing is creating a highlight. It's creating something for the light to catch. And when the light catches this highlighted brow bone, it disperses the shadows in your eyes as well. It makes them look brighter, makes your eyes look great, and it makes your skin look healthy. So that's it. I just wanted to share that tip with you guys today. I hope you'll try it out. Tell me what you think. Thanks for watching.